Hello guys.
Hi guys.
Today we heard about some chess revival, so we want to show you something from turn-based strategies. We usually play like real-time strategies. So because you played chess before a bit, now we will consider
Yeah, and
it
I
a bit
don't like it at
a bit
all.
a bit boring, yeah, but it's still a very nice and game, and it can teach us something about general strategic principles. So let's try one game here at the chess.com, which is probably the main website for chess, and we will play versus the computer, also because probably it's more educational, and also because you can choose some artificial
But
personality
still what I
here.
like. Even if I don't like it, still what I like.
Let's play against, for example, Pierre. Yeah, it's like we will make a guide for intermediate players, like lower intermediate. Like you know how to move the pieces, but you don't know so much about strategy and tactics in chess. So we expect that you know how to make the basic moves. We are playing black. It doesn't matter. So there are some few principles we will try to stick to these principles, like control of the center. If you put the pawns there, it's quite important that you can have strong like bulwark, like a shield wall, and also you control important fields, because many pieces are stronger when they are at the center, like knights, for example. So enemy knight jumps towards the center, there is your pawn, he cannot go there, so he has to make some another move which is not so strong. So let's play somewhat like for the central control. Now we cannot control this field because there is already a pawn, so I cannot play like this move e5, e7, e5, because he's going to eat me. So let's build the central presence on the other side of the board.
Wait, he's France?
He's Pierre, but yeah, he's like from France. He's not real character. So another principle is the development of the pieces. Yeah? Some very new players, they tend to do some random like pawn moves, like something like this, or like this is not a bad move, by the way, because you will make a small house for your bishop. It's called fianchetto, so this is okay. But we will play somewhat like for
This is what my friend plays.
development of the pieces.
He plays like
But don't play,
this.
don't play. Yeah. It's sometimes it can be useful. Like for example, I'm going to put a pawn here that his knight cannot jump to this field. But it's a very defensive move, and you don't want to be too much defensive. Now at this moment, he didn't simply retook the pawn, and so why not to go for the material advantage here? So we will play. Of course, we have to check which other moves does he have that he can threaten us. This is another
But
principle.
he cannot threaten. Oh, actually, yeah. But that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. He will just retook and basically just sacrifice the pawn. So material advantage that's written here, that we have +1 pawn, is important, because if we are able to make it into the so-called endgame, when most pieces are traded, so we can easily win the game even with 1 pawn. If he trades everything and there are only few pawns left on both sides, and we have 1 more pawn, so we are winning. So let's go for it, because it's also important to check for his threats. And he has, for example, this threat which is like check against our king, but that's not serious threat, because we can put our bishop into the way of the check, or even develop the knight. So it's okay. Let's go for this material advantage at this moment. See, and he really played this this move. So let's develop the knight.
You have only 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't think it's a big problem now. So okay, he threatens this pawn, but this pawn is defended by the queen, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this moment. Let's develop another active piece. It's usually a rule to develop the knights before bishops, and we can even trick him with. If I play this move, I will protect the pawn which he's going to take, but this will not be a good move, because my pawn is in fact not protected by this horse, because this horse is in so-called pin. He's pinned down by the bishop, so he cannot move, because you cannot endanger your king, that he will stay in the check. So we will not do this. We'll do another, just some simple developmental move. Like if I move the bishop here, it's not so great, because my queen will stop to protect this pawn. So it's also not great. Let's make some simple move like this.
Yeah, that you can take your Mr.
Yeah, that I can develop the other bishop. This was the idea of this move.
Call it bishop.
Yes. It's called bishop. Like it's like a priest in English. In our
shooter.
It's called, yeah, in our language it's called a shooter, like Sagittarius. Sagittarius in Latin, in our language strelec. I mean shooter, like archer. But in English it's more like bishop. They have different nomenclature for this. So
yeah,
let's.
That's true, because they have a Christian hat. Weird.
Very true. I will, because I have material advantage, I want to play it very safe at this moment. Let's play it very safe. I can put the bishop also here, but he's just hitting the pawn, which is covered many times, so I will just develop on the safe spot. And let's make castling also. Castling is very important.
Castling is good because
we are like finishing our development of the pieces. Development of the pieces. And see, if I put my bishop here, I cannot now, because the queen is going to eat it simply. So this is not a good move. But if I push my pawn forward, then this bishop, if I put him on this long diagonal, is protected by the rook, and the opponent cannot castle. So I prefer this spot instead of this spot where the bishop is very passive. Usually, if the pawns...
Yeah, because he cannot go anywhere and he cannot kill anybody.
Here he's basically like another pawn, so very, very passive, unless the pawns will move. So I prefer this development to the side. And see now, let's attack the queen. The queen moved.
Eating sound starts from now.
But we still achieved something, that he cannot castle here, because he cannot castle over the endangered field, you can see. So he cannot castle, and now if we put the pawn here, and then this pawn goes here, so it's called pawn fork. Because imagine that covered pawn is here,
It's called a fork.
and if he moves only one of the pieces to safety, we can simply eat the other one. So prepare the shark bite already if he doesn't see it. But at first we can still we are already hopeful for the shark bite, but probably it will not work. We will see. I will still put the rook on more active field, like on free column. Oh, this is endangered now, and if he jumps, he can eat, and we will lose the advantage of so-called twin bishop or double bishop, because in general, in open positions, the bishops are stronger than bishop and knight, or two knights. So this is called the advantage of two bishop. We don't want to lose it. So let's move the queen, for example, on this spot. Is it safe? I think it's safe that we cover this spot. And we cover his threat. And now we can already walk with the pawn. See, before it was not possible, because he covered it with the bishop, but now it's a safe move. He cannot take with the bishop, because I will eat him back with the queen. And now, see, we did it. We did our plan.
Mr. Fuckboy.
What does it mean, this queen move? Does it endanger something directly? No, not really, because we should always like check it. But which one is better to eat now, the horse or the bishop? I would say the bishop. I also agree that it's probably more useful, because it's also with tempo, with the check. So he has to react because he's in check. Eating back with queen, and now if we imagine that we somewhat kick this, you ate him, that's good shark. If we somewhat kick this knight out, this knight is protecting this field, then we can deliver this deadly check towards king, but also endangering queen. So we will lose only knight for queen.
Which is a very big advantage because you want to get that queen. You want to get that queen because it's very good.
Yes, the queen is very powerful piece. At first we can, start also with some attack like this.
No, but then maybe he will like block it or something. So you.
But how to kick him out? This is the problem. How to kick him out? It's not so easy. I can endanger him with a bishop. This is one possibility. The other possibility is I can move this move, which threatens like bishop to c5, which pins the queen towards the king. So there are many powerful threats now on from our side. Let's play this one.
Eat the queen threat.
So like this,
like eat the queen with the horse.
Yeah, but I cannot realize it immediately because I have to kick the horse. Yeah, he can still eat me. So probably like this. So probably like this to endanger him, to say him like basically
bye bye.
I want to trade you, and if he doesn't notice, so but he has to do something. He probably moves his king to safety after his move. So probably I prefer this move because it also blocks his advancement of the pawns. The pawn is like a weakness which is now fixated here, and I am still threatening very very deadly move which is this one. So I am going to play this one at this moment. And see so we didn't realize like we didn't achieve the material gain here, but we took some very interesting diagonal. And now we can also attack him like this. See how the bishops are very powerful at this moment. Because the bishops are just endangering the area around the king.
Bishops are good.
The problem is I don't really like this. The queen is just facing like attacking this.
Very bad indeed. Because
it would be worse if he has, for example, some bishop attacking it also, or some other pieces. But still, this knight is very active, and it's a bit.
Yeah, 2 moves to choke you. He can go like that. No, he cannot choke you out.
Fortunately.
Choke you.
Yeah. What to do here? We have to make our pieces even more active. Probably we will not lose anything if I move the bishop here for now. Because I want to endanger this pawn with the rook.
Okay.
And still he really wants to. See, this is dangerous that our queen is unprotected on this diagonal. If he jumps out with check, our queen will be lost. But this knight cannot jump anywhere with check at this moment. So this is not so bad. And also,
is it middle game or is it end game? I feel like middle game.
This is middle game. This is still middle game because the queens were not traded. So it's still a lot about those checkmating threats. And this pawn hangs now basically. Probably let's put it like this: that we cover the pawn, and the knight will be pinned. The pin towards the queen. See, this seems like a powerful defensive move. He took here. We can take here, no? This is the clear piece. And if he checks us, so we eat back with the rook. If he goes here, I can.
Everything's safe with that move, I think.
Yeah, he played this check, so I will just move like this. And see, the rook is on the column endangering his king at this moment.
So just move your horse and he's gonna have checkmate.
Probably not yet checkmate, but a horse can
Not
safely.
checkmate. Why did I say checkmate? I said check. I was
Yeah, check will be there.
like this and then like this.
Also, this one can be, which is more powerful. It would be very nice to land here to fork his queen and rook. See, so I'm here. If I jump here,
You can do that.
I can also do the same. So let's do it this way.
Yeah, but what if the queen will move?
He cannot move at this moment because his king will be in check, and of course
I know,
he will
but
not
he
move the queen here because I can eat directly the queen with the rook.
Why do I think so bad always?
No, you think well, in fact.
Okay, do it. Do your dream move.
Arturo, wait a bit. We are making video, okay? It will be in 3 minutes. So now I can fork the queen finally. But is it really the greatest move? We can also move the rook here to attack the king from the very short distance. It's probably even stronger, but what if the king moves forwards?
I like the dream move more.
This one is
Better,
protected.
I guess.
So I think we can already try to prepare some sort of mating of checkmating net. Do we have some other attacking move here? Not really, no.
You could have taken his queen if you.
Yeah, but anyway, it will be just a rook. This is checkmating threat, but he will simply react with putting the rook here. So this will not do much. And now this rook. So probably I really did a mistake because now he threatens that he will eat. I eat back, but this rook is unprotected. Okay, let's move back. But he has this check at this moment. So let's move the rook just here.
I told you that
The fork was better.
that the horse move was better.
It seems like you're right. I have to retake.
And now you cannot do the dream move.
And now we cannot do this. But we have already +5 in material. See, we have clear advantage.
I know, but still.
It's not great, yeah. We can take here with a bishop because then we clear this diagonal and we can check him like this. The problem is that this bishop hangs at this moment.
You could have had 10. 10 is a lot better than 5.
Yes, I can have more material advantage. That's absolutely true.
You have only 3 rapids.
He protected against the move. I can attack with the rook here.
He cannot die because of time. Only you, because you have 2 minutes and that's all.
Oh, we have to play quickly now, very quickly. See, he moved the queen here, which is a bit dangerous. So I will block with. Hey, I cannot block with the bishop because this one is not hanging. Fortunately, yeah, I thought it's hanging, but not at all. That's good.
Yeah, boy.
We are short on time, unfortunately.
Yeah, boy.
The problem is that the queen endangers here also. I will probably move a bit like here to make a window for my king to escape.
A for Mr. Paco. Mako, Daco, Mr. Papo.
This was the check. I go here. And I eat his queen because this was typical computer move. He's hopeless, in hopeless position. It's probably too much pieces like shooting against his king. This moment, and we eat everything here. See, you fear that we will not eat enough. Where is the shark? Where is the shark?
I don't know.
Shark is already not hungry, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is checkmate.
Yep.
So let's see. We played.
Now let's see.
See, this is wonderful game. Wonderful game. 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 missed wins. Let's see the game report. Let's see the game report, because I like in strategic games in general if there is some analysis of the game after. But let him make the analysis first. The computer. I think I'm not sure if we did it well now, because
What?
he's still analyzing. Okay, he's still and see, we had 86 accuracy. This is very important for players. I will still say to our viewers that even if the person, even if you are a player who is losing, but you have good accuracy, that means that you are improving in chess. This accuracy means how much your moves are in accordance with the moves of the computer, of the strong computer. There is a table of so-called cups. Let's see, it's cups, chess rating, and this is it. There is an article called Better Than Ratings, and here you can see what is like your average cups during many games. We have 86, so it's like typical 1,800 elo points over the board. This is pretty solid. This is pretty solid, but of course we need to be consistent.
Like caps log?
Yeah, caps like caps lock, but this is some other metrics. And in the analysis, we can also, of course, go through the game, but it's probably not necessary, because we see this graph that we gradually increased our advantage during the game. And of course, we can go through the game again and see where we played, for example, best move according to the computer.
Look
and when
how good moves you made.
at this moment, for example, this position is absolutely winning for black. Even Grandmaster is most probably not able to win this game against us if we really don't. But if we are, for example, in the time trouble, we will still lose it, of course, because Grandmaster is much more powerful. But this let's say level C player with such a material advantage, it's really almost impossible to, especially if we are not under strong attack, it's almost impossible to win. But we just wanted to show you some basic principles like control of the center, development and activity of the pieces, like refrain from useless pawn moves. There is also another principle which is like blocking or like hindering the development of your opponent, but we didn't elaborate on this so much.
Worst thing ever. Look, dude.
This is considered a blunder, but we didn't use this position accordingly,
It's
because
white. It's not.
do you know why this move is so bad? Because the computer tells us that there is from black there is now checkmate in 7 moves, but we didn't find it. We didn't find the right sequence. But I guess it's
Can
not
you
easy to
see
find
it?
7 moves checkmate. So
Can you see your checkmate?
we probably even started the sequence, but we didn't start optimally. He is suggesting knight g4. So here we went knight e4 check. So
Okay, boys, boo boo.
still mate in 6, but we didn't checkmate him. So but
in 5 seconds.
see, you didn't like this move, but in fact, this is good move according to computer. But we still didn't find the proper continuation, the strongest continuation after his move. But anyway, I think that for our viewers, it can be enough. You can try this Chess.com website. I really like that you can customize your board there. That it's very easy not to miss pieces and so on. And there is very elaborated analysis, very elaborated. And one more thing, my little boy. If you see this, it's if you are attacking, it's not good idea to trade pieces. This is very important, because you want to keep the pressure, and you should only exchange when you have advantage, when you are attacking.
I didn't know that at all, but I never did it.
Because if we exchange at
I never
position like
exchange when
this,
I attack. But I didn't even know that it's a good idea to not exchange.
not exchange if you are the attacker, because you want to try to checkmate him or create really dangerous threats, and then you have to have pieces which have like you can say firepower, yeah. And if you lose such firepower, so your threats can vanish.
Don't forget to not have coronavirus.
Yes, they can probably play some chess, also be inspired a bit, and yeah, behave like responsibly.
Use this.
So okay, so have a nice day and nice summer, and see you next time.
Bye.